afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Thunder and the Lightning. Saul Worthing, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Will Sweeney, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, Brian Cannon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Sweeney has registered just under 110 innings on the mound. And through those innings, he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And there he goes towards second. Line to the right side. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. And a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Ground ball left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bruce Cartwright, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Seth Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Mo Cole, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First pitch coming, here it is. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Hayes. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
To second for one, and for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play.
That is good. The third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the third baseman, Tiny Ryan. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Piper into shallow center. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Jason Hazel, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
2 balls and a strike to count. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Chopped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Marty Briggs comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 21 homers, and he's driven in 45. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tack to it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run, tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
0-1 the count. Piper at second. Morton at first. One gone. And he fouls this one off. Valido is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Franchise is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Will Sweeney, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Franchise is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Now at the plate, Milton Otto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at the dive. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reaction on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hal Hale is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Hale hits a little over the 270 mark. Lined into left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Weaver is there, 2 gone, and this throw gets away from him. Now at the plate, Ryan Cannon. First things first, here's the throw over, and he's back easily. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Riggs is under it. And that retires the side. At the plate, Seth Roberts. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. But that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Runners going. Strike taken. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now in the box, Mo Cole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Easel, runner in scoring position with Sagan. Line drive to left. Otto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Saul Worthing, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Digging in for his second at-bat, Scott Franchise. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. That's popped up. Roberts is there, two gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On to first, and can you believe it? A three-pitch inning, and just riding in once again, Marty Riggs. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Marty Riggs sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First pitch on its way. Eric Piper will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Pitch on the way.
That's ball two.
High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Mike Morton. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Morton has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, A.J. Valito. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as they move on top 4-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Now that
at the plate, Will Sweeney, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
At the plate now, Seth Roberts. He swings and grounds it to short. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Nashville leads this one. Leading off the inning, Corey Esparza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Tiny Ryan. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So digging in now, Milton Otto. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Paul Weaver. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
the center fielder.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Paul Weaver sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mo Cole is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Worthing is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Easel. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Settling in now, Hal Hale. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders. Well, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Michael Lopez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. Aram Kirk is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Michael Lopez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Marty Riggs is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fouled away. They'll try again. 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Marty Riggs becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Eric Piper is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. One out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is popped up. Piper has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Scott Franchise. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
1-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
In now Mike Hayes. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This one also hit deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left. Number 22 on the year as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. So now to the plate, Corey Esparza. This will take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Valito is there, 2 down. So striding in, Milton Otto. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Lightning are out in front, 4-3. Judd gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, A.J. Valito. No balls and 1 strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Parker Floyd will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Bounce to first. Take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roberts will swing it from the left side right here. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Ryan Thigpen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Hal Hale, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Right side. this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Michael Lopez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Valito is there to put it away for out number 1. So a big moment here, and standing in, Brian Hannon, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back standing. First offering on its way, and not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Thigpen is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Saul Worthing. Though we discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side.
Leading off for Nashville,
Bobby Tyrone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitch. Bobby Tyrone.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Esparza over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Mo Cole. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jason Hazel. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
And it's fouled away. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Clark Levy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Scott Franchise. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball left outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in, Mike Hayes. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Hamby rounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Roll, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Stepping in now, Corey Esparza hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Leroy Lynx will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Softly on the line to third. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Into the box, Milton Otto. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Blake Hamby will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 54.
James Ray comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Now at the plate, Marty Riggs sent on the ground out to second. He's right there, and there's one away. Ready now, Eric Piper. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 to him now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Standing in, Mike Morton has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me. Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Ryan Hinkle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cobras and the Blazers. Richard Richardson, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. C.J. Wolf, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Adkins. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Adkins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box, Greg English, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Adkins aboard here at first with nobody out. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the catcher, Brad Benton.
Into the box now, Brad Benton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters. Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runners off for second. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Paul Taylor stands in as he looks at a called strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fastball well outside.
2-2.
Full count now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. And he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Michael Wright. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 16 homers and 41 RBIs. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready with the 2-0. In there, 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And not in time as the second run scores.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
At the plate now, Glenn Suarez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point here. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
David Laffey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mississippi is out in front here, 3-0. Billy Gore is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Stepping up now, Richard Richardson. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And he misses again, ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in, Nori Dizzy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. Left side, but well foul. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Into the box now, Colt Snow. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 0-1 on its way. A ball and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but There's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A man at third with one away. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
A good job of hitting right there, D-Ro. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Striding in, Brock Sanders. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. From the stretch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Into the corner and slicing foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. Count still full, 3-2. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in now, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Mad Dog Jackson becomes out number 2 this inning.
Leon Richardson.
At the plate, Leon Richardson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
High pop-up. Benton waits on it. And that's the third out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. 1 inning in the books here. Mississippi leads it 3-1. Now to the plate, Sean McKee. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball.
McKee is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Billy Gore.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Billy Gore. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Rojas is there for it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Jonathan Adkins. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Greg English would be next if they can keep this inning alive. In there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, Greg English. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in to try it again, Brad Benton. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First offering on its way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So now to the plate, Paul Taylor. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 22 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, all of us are still in awe to a degree over that ridiculous home run we just witnessed. Here it is again, accompanied by show track data. Screaming off the bat, and the projected distance, ready for this, 500 feet right on the nose. An unforgettable blast. Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Raul Batista enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
The right fielder, number 4.
To the plate now, Michael Wright. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Mississippi is out in front 7-1. In now, Lucius Rojas. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the pitch. Called strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting it, the third baseman, Scott Jordan.
Into the box now, Scott Jordan, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 7 homers, and 28 RBIs. Now the 0-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Raul Batista, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go now to the top of the third. Mississippi is on top here, 7-1. Digging in, Glenn Suarez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. Pops this one up. Just foul. Here's the 2-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson is right there, 1 down.
Now
striding into the box, David Laffey. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Sean McKee.
Ready for another chance? Sean McKee, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And
Oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Into the box, Billy Gore. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Set to deal on 2-2. A little roller toward the hole. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Richardson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Richardson has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping into the box, Nori Dizzy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Dizzy is carrying around his sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Colt Snow, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That one's in there, 3-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's tarrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So now to the plate, Brock Sanders. As the first pitch to him is a changeup. He can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 10 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brock Sanders becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. At the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cobras on top 7-3. Miguel Santana will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Miguel Santana.
Standing in now, Jonathan Adkins. Sibley off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
To the plate now, Greg English. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A dive, but he's back. Changeup laid off down around the shins. High in the air out to center field. Richardson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Brad Benton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 3.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Paul Taylor.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0. Outside, that's ball.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
At the plate, Michael Wright, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass, as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Leon Richardson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Richardson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The batter, number 7.
Standing in, Lucius Rojas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Scott Jordan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
2 out, nobody on. Ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the pitcher, Miguel.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Tim McKee takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
McKee.
Miguel Santana will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. McKee has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he lays off for ball 1. McKee has racked up over 70 innings on the mound and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fouled off. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, Glenn Suarez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Shot down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, David Laffey. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Sean McKee, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Two-0 pitch on the way.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
A runner at second, nobody out. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Tim McKee, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Atkins. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So striding forward now, Greg English. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. In his career, English has a track record of power hitting at the major league level. Over 250 career home runs. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. McKee is on his way home. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Richie Engel gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Coming to the plate now, Brad Benton. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Paul Taylor, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. In the dirt. Goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. So a full count now.
3-2.
Michael Wright would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael.
So coming to the plate, Michael Wright. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 now.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mississippi is out in front here, 10-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richard Richardson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery.
I got the count 1-2.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder into the bleachers and gone. solo shot here to left. Number 28 on the season. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, we certainly mentioned the fact that this guy leads the league in home runs, and now he's got one more to add to that total. Perfect swing right there and a home run to left field.
At the plate now, Nori Dizzy. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No one out with a runner at second. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Here's the 2-1, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
At the plate, Brock Sanders. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Mad Dog Jackson, runner in scoring position with Cigar. He's set, and the pitch. Men on third with 2 down. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder. A Leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Jeremy Kilpatrick is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Jeremy Kilpatrick. The center fielder, number 6, Leon.
Standing in now, Leon Richardson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Kilpatrick playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Lucius Rojas, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Two out with the man at first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete. Mississippi leads it 10-6. Stepping in, Glenn Suarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
0-1 the count. And he takes strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Here's another 1-2. Popped up. Snow moving to his left. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Now at the plate, David Laffey. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Fouled off. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. David Laffey goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Mickey.
In now, Sean McKee. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, and the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Comes set, and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Mississippi is on top 11-6. Tim Lee enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Lee.
Leading off the inning, Scott Jordan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Scott Jordan.
Now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Skied into straightaway right. Right is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Zach Zimmer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Misses. Ball 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 2-2 offering, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Richardson. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Right will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Tony Tapico is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Jonathan Adkins. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Jonathan Adkins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. Is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Now in the box, Greg English. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate now, Brad Benton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's into the bullpen. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So now to the plate, Paul Taylor. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Richardson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 4.
At the plate, Michael Wright. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is the center fielder. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow! Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Striding in once again, Nori Dizzy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 10 for him on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Hit hard to short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to hit is the catcher, Brock Sanders. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Mad Dog Jackson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Runners on first with one down. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Leon Richardson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. He stays alive, still 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Lucius Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Second and third, 2 away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two-1, here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay, the tag, and he's out going for second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cobras lead it 13-9. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Robinson is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 41.
Howard Urban will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 8.
So stepping in, Glenn Suarez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Late that time for a strike. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, David Laffey. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Sean McKee, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Pitch on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Jordan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Richard Wise is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing left and batting 9, number 17, Richard Wise.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding in, Howard Rubin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Jordan, originally from Mississippi. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Jordan has pitched just under 60 innings with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, You can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Richardson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retiring. Settling in now, Richard Wise. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rojas will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Ready once again, Jonathan Adkins. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Throw into second, and he's safe. Struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Into the box, Greg English, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Pitch inside the throw, and he is in there. All even now, 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Brad Benton, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-1. Drilled down the line, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Gunter will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gunter playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colt Snow. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's just out.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Atkins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brock Sanders. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-0 pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in once again, Mad Dog Jackson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. The 0-1 delivery.
Count is 1-2.
Count still at 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Cobras have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
13-9 the final score in this ball game. Mississippi wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Tim McKee wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. C.J. Wolf allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.